Spooky, spooky, spooky greetings, Rims, and it's Halloween. Anne has a funny hair color that isn't actually her hair color, and by the way, everything's anime because today, we're not pissing around anymore. It's 1 AM. I've spent 6 hours fixing this friggin' mod pack. I've polished it gently like a... I couldn't think of anything to polish, and the first thing that came to my mind was a dove. I have polished this mod pack like a dove, and it's running... like slightly better, but it's not going to crash anymore, more importantly. And that means today, I can smell the progress. Or maybe that's just the field of meat rotting, but either way I can smell something. We've built the slave pits. We've got a castle filled with mushroom, and Anne is working on our final altar. Today I want to come at things with a game plan, because there have been distraction after distraction, days where we've been wiped out, days where I've been wiped out metaphorically by this game not working. But no more. Can you smell it? Theophilos, can you smell that polished dove, my friend? Because today we're gonna make so much progress. Today, despite her indifference, it's time for Anne. And not just any Anne, an Anne with a plan, so I have made a bit of a plan coming into this one. First things first, research, and more specifically steel research, because without that, we are still bashing our head against a wall. A wall definitely not made of steel, though. Oh! Well, okay, that was going to be the second part of the plan. Stop preempting what I'm going to say. Once we get steel, we can build so many workbenches. We could build defenses, be that sandbags or great big spikes on the edge of our wall. We could build armor and whatever weapons we want rather than scavenging crossbows off the floor. And all of that comes down to Arrogant Awesome, our head researcher, and very sexy ghoul. And I suppose Blood Gulch, our research settlement. Part 2 of the plan. The breeding program. We've got a whole prison filled with people, and we have 2 other slaves just kind of kicking around minding their own business. We recruit these people as soon as possible, and then we get them to work, but not in the way YouTube would be happy with me saying out loud, so you'll just have to take my word on that one. All we need is a few people to kickstart things, try and get the generations lined up so there's always someone for someone else to marry. Because this is Rimworld, and take it from me and every descendant Arcadis has ever had, inbreeding is not really a concern in the base game, so it sure as hell isn't a concern here. And then the final part of my now 3-part plan, because I've forgotten the other 2 parts, a vampire crypt. Now, I went into Discord earlier and I said, what would you like to see from the Anne series? Any buildings that she would need, any particular designs or ideas, both short-term and long-term? And that, in combination with the many, many comments I saw in yesterday's episode, a lot of people have asked, why do we not have any other vampires? People in the YouTube comment section, they were asking why not embrace some of the ghouls who have been around for a very, very long time, because ultimately Anne is a 7th generation vampire. Even if she embraces a ghoul, it is a massive power upgrade for the ghoul, but they will be 8th generation. By default, they will be weaker than Anne. Not to mention, they'll still view her as the God Emperor, so they probably won't try and usurp her power anytime soon. And I think it's a good idea. Vampires embrace other vampires. They're weaker, they're subservient, they're very powerful allies. We do have to be very careful, though, that we can feed that many vampires. So breeding project first, vampires second. However, we just got a notification that somewhere out here in the world is an ancient vampire crypt. And I think that may be it right there. In the deepest, darkest forest, we have an ancient vampire crypt. The vampire wants this destroyed. That's us, by the way. If we do that, we get a tech print for skin hardening. And let me tell you, judging by some of the fan art I've seen in Discord, it won't be the only skin hardening. I miss you, Arcadius. I miss you. Now, we could recruit this new vampire. Potentially. They are going to be a very, very, very tough fight. Anne is strong, but there are 6 generations ahead of her, theoretically. The bonus is, though, she is plump on the blood of fresh slaves, whereas that vampire's just come out of a however long sleep they've been there for. Maybe it's an imperial experiment. Maybe it's another vampire that some collector has left around. Maybe it's the same person who had Anne imprisoned. That perfidious leader of the Empire, Jilp Vondel the 57th. So I think our first port of call, when Anne isn't too busy bathing in blood, is to pack our things, hop on Priscilla, and go and have a look at this vampire. Because if we do not choose to recruit it, Anne could devour them. And that's not even mentioning the fact that if they are a higher generation than Anne and Anne devours them, she will gain some strength. Depending on the difference between her and them, she will gain a few generations. If they were a 1st generation vampire, she devoured them. I think the way it works is it's kind of averaged out, so it would bring her down to roughly a 3rd generation, something like that. Though, of course, the lower their generation, the stronger they are. And if it is a 1st generation vampire, we're not going to be devouring that because, I mean, he's pretty strong. But I have the power of God and anime on my side. By which I mean not Anime Anne and Priscilla. And I would also love to go out today and kill some of these monster hunts that we've got access to. We've got an Odin hunt, we've got a Thrumbo hunt, we've got some monster contracts that people want us to go down and take out. And as we saw in a previous series, but I also noticed in the art bench this time around, we've already got the technology to make trophies out of whatever it is we kill. 100 ingredients and 1 corpse of the creature. If we take the behemoth over there, we can carry back whatever the hell we want. And what would be a greater display of Anne's power than having her throne room lined with the skulls of the most legendary and dangerous creatures? Look at this optimization. You can call me Hacker Man because we're running at half the speed the game should be running at, which is still 3 times what the game was running at yesterday. I am truly wasting my life. Anne? Anne, you're not going to be able to leave the castle in that direction. What is she doing? She got stuck. Oh, I'm so scared. Oh, I'm scared of whatever the hell that noise was. Oh, it's a Mad Lynx. That's not quite as impressive as an ancient vampire crypt game. Hello there. What have we got here? Oh my god. Oh shit, look at this place. Wow, that's the nicest thing I think I've ever seen. Is that all Devil Strand? No. No. Oh, it is. Harvest it. Like, take the lot. It doesn't matter what comes out of this crypt at this point. There are glow shrooms nearby that are killing it. Oh no. You know what? Let's, in that case, go ahead and cancel everything because we're on a time limit. Let's just go for the ones that have a harvest option rather than a cut plant option. And we want to say harvest dark strand, increase radius, get all of them. Go and go. Fast. What's she doing? Okay, there we go, there we go. Just a little bit of a stutter there, not a problem. Slow down. Slow down? Why slow down? What happened to the Muffin Man? The lynx! I completely forgot about the lynx. I didn't think they'd have so many problems with the fucking lynx. Alright, heal yourself up. Oh, it's still alive? What is wrong with you people? Kill the fucking thing. Wow, I love this mushroom dark forest. This is incredible to look at. And then over on this side, you've got all the ideology runes kicking around. And then down here, this is the vampire crypt itself. 375 Devil Strand overall. I'll take it. Oh, I didn't even take into account the river as well, the little bridge. Wow, this is like the nicest map I think I've ever seen. And now for our prize. Is there any way to tell what's in there? Contains unknown. Oh man, okay, let's prop the door open just in case we need to run like hell. I'm gonna assume that vampire powers don't, oh god, I hate it, don't work on other vampires? Okay, here we go, take it. Oh! We didn't get any chance to react. Run. And sleep. Oh my god, it works. Zlata. Zlata, I think that's right. Donovan. What are you? She's 1,265 years of age. An ancient vampire space marine. She believes in Dale, because who doesn't? Now for the important part. What? She's a Methuselah, 5th generation. Holy shit, she's stronger than Anne. She hasn't got any blood, so she's suffering from old age. That's so funny. But to put into perspective how much more powerful she is than Anne, look at her Vitae bar. 6 out of 40 compared to Anne, which is out of 20. That is madness. So we can consume her soul. I don't know if there's going to be enough time or whether she's going to get back up. Should we cast it again just to be sure? Okay, it's gone on cooldown. Get in there. Diablerie. Is this going to work? Is this an upgrade for Anne? Oh. Unattempted Diablerie. Anne attempts to consume the soul of Zlata through the forbidden act of Diablerie. She must now down Zlata in combat to continue the process. Oh my god, is this working? Oh, Zlata's back up. Come on. Come on, Anne. Come on, Anne. Just knock her. Just send her. Just send her. Holy shit, Anne's like doing some real good damage here too. Look at this. I mean, she's woken up from God knows how long sleep. Not to mention, unlike Anne, she doesn't have any of the bonuses, the damage absorption. I don't want to kill her, though. Come on, don't kill her. Don't kill her. Just fist fight her. Just knock her down. Anne tore her arm and her leg off. Anne is too powerful. What if we possess her? Doesn't work. No matter how powerful the Dominator, one cannot possess another kindred. Can we let her bleed? Will she fall on the floor? Oh god, I don't want to fight her anymore in case Anne kills her. Come on, just calm. Oh shit. This is a 5th generation. This is so powerful. She did just scream, "You're going to be my next meal, buffoon." And an ancient vampire more powerful than herself. This is insane. Is she not going to fall? It doesn't... Look, let's be real here. If she doesn't take her down, it's not the end of... That's so sad. That is so sad. It's not the end of the world. The point is, Anne fought a vampire 2 generations stronger than her and wasn't immediately killed. In fact, it was quite the opposite. That was the most one-sided fight I've ever seen. Anne pulled her apart. She had a fatal heart attack. Wait, really? Huh. I guess our heart just shut down from the blood loss. And that's it. She's just gone now then, huh? We do have a Resurrect Mix here and back at the base. We could carry her back, resurrect her, and then try and Diablerize her again. Do we have any tasers? We could resurrect her and lock her in the coffin. Oh. And then when we have a way to actually knock her down without killing her, tasers or non-lethal, be that in 100 years' time, 1,000 year time, whatever that happens to be, we resurrect her then and then we just eat her soul afterwards. There is still hope. Don't think you can escape from death that easy, my friend. So take the Devil Strand, take Salata, and you can carry quite a lot because she's very powerful if that wasn't enough to prove it. We cannot carry a coffin though. It's 60 kilograms, far too heavy. Damn. That's a real shame we weren't able to get that Diablerie off. We do have a Resurrect Mech Serum, right? I don't remember where we got it exactly, but we do have one. I really should have queued up some research, but that was quite an important moment, friends, so I wanted to focus everything on that. If we go for engineering that allows us to build whatever the hell basic components are, glassworks, meat smoking, how can I turn up engineering? And we've got something like 5,000 points in the bag from our settlement, so they should be able to immediately crack that out for us. Well, I have no idea what we can do with this quite yet, but at the plus side, it should be a step towards steel. Pickaxe, I assume, increases mining speed? 25%. Hey, yeah, give me one of those. I'll try and keep the slaves away from weapons, at least for the time being, until we can get the full-on suppression going. But pickaxes I might allow. 25% extra core yield in exchange for slightly higher chance of rebellion. I'm alright with that. You didn't rot on the way back. Okay. Blood points remaining 2. Could you not just resurrect? What if we just resurrect her? She'll have resurrection sickness. Then she could just eat her while she's down. Oh shit, I wonder if that works. Science and vampire magic doesn't generally mix, but we'll see how this goes. God, I hope this works. If nothing else, we could just take her legs. That could work as well. Oh! She immediately had a fatal heart attack again. Damn it. Surely there's something we can do to bring her back. We do have a healer mech serum, but we haven't got any way to resurrect her now. Damn it. It's not like we can put her body on ice for a while, is it, huh? Not refrigerated, spawns in 2.5 days. Can we get ice within the next 2.5 days? This cellar, I believe... Oh, yeah, there we are. It's designed to cool water and extract ice from it. My god, it's huge. Top priority, then, is trying to freeze this vampire before she completely despawns. Okay, make ice. Do forever. What does ice do? How does it work? Well, melting temperatures above freezing. Damn, I wonder if you can just fuel a passive cooler with it or something like that. Well, either way, let's give it a go. Get some ice. Well, that's that for sure. We can make... Oh, is it only to make sculptures out of it and walls? I guess it's a way to get infinite building blocks if you're in a frozen biome. Extremely useful for an ice sheet so you don't have to go out and get rocks from the map. Oh, no. Is there anything else? An ice wall will cool its surroundings, but it needs to be refueled with ice, I would assume. You're telling me there's a chance? Okay, what if we build her an ice tomb? I wish you were a mirror so I could admire you all day long. The prisoners are falling in love. Who did you fall in love with, prisoner? Gordiana Wolf. Ah, female 35, male age 30. This could be good. Let's not worry about converting them then. Let's just get them enslaved. Let's get them out of here. Do we have a good backup warden? We'll get Aragon on it for the time being. I know it's going to detract away from the research a little bit. God, I hope that's enough. The temperature's dropping fast. Wow, really fast. It's negative. Ice thickness 99%, so we've got to keep topping it up with ice. Am I going to be topping this up with ice for the next few hundred years, however long it takes to get another resurrector? Even then, do we even know that this will work? Oh, that was going to be another thing I was going to aim to do today. Get everybody armor, or at least decent gear. I've given them all blindfolds. given that they're already blind anyway, I thought it was a nice little addition. Now, the Muffin Man needs to go through the same blinding ritual Aragon went through yesterday, so we'll speed through that in a second, but let's go for this one here. Boots, gloves, padded armor, padded helmets. And we'll just have to slowly over time figure out the amount of ice that we're going to need to keep that vampire preservation chamber, for lack of better word, going. You're joking. The mushrooms need a light level of 51%. They're mushrooms! Well, thank God I didn't plant a staggering amount of mushrooms before I noticed that, huh? That's what I get for trying to give them even a slightly varied diet. There's one down already. Nice work. Hopefully we'll have some conversion rituals later, which should allow us to convert them with the proselytize mod, right? That way they can do a little bit of work. Sure, there might be a different idea legend, but I mean, who cares? It'd be nice to have them all unified, because then they've all got the same needs and wants, and once we get that set up, it's basically automatic. But it's either that or we sit here and feed them, wait on them. I mean, this is basically a 5-star hotel. Look at this place. Where has she gone? Where has she gone? Where has she gone? What? They put her on a fucking meat hook? The problem with these vampires is you can't forbid the bodies. So I'm just gonna have to... Okay, next time we put her in there, let's make sure we lock the door instead. I just hope that doesn't interrupt with the ice refueling. There. Now, no one can get to her. Those things. Oh, they're from Vanilla Factions Expanded Medieval. I've never used them before, but I saw a post, and I don't remember where, I think it was Reddit, where someone grew a forest of these, and they give an anesthetic effect as you walk through them. So all the raiders were falling unconscious as they were walking through these trees. We can't grow them, tragically enough, at least not yet. But Anne would really like a harp. She's never heard of a harp before now, because obviously we haven't invented them, but she wants one. There is another one down. Hello. I'm not going to strip them yet, nor am I going to limit their outfits, just simply because it's the dead of winter and I haven't got any resources to make outfits out of. And there's another one as well. Fantastic. So I want to throw down a stockpile here for meals, because they are going to need it now, unfortunately. Let's go just simple meals in here, then. And there's the final one. Wow. So they will take off their jackets because it's arcane technology, but at least she's wearing something, right? Gordiana. Is that all of them now, then? I think we've enslaved the whole bunch at this point. Oh, fantastic. There we go. Self-sustaining slave economy. Very nice. They grow the food, they cook the food, and then hopefully we'll get those mines set up soon so they can actually give something back. Because without Anne, where would they be? I mean, probably at home safe with their families. But they could be dead. And some of them have met true love here. Why have you... No, don't take off your blindfolds. Here's what I'll do instead, then. I will set the prisoner houses and the prisoner area to be open to anybody. That way our people can come over here and warden as necessary or treat them if they get afflicted by a disease. But I won't allow the farming areas nor the cooking area or any of the work zones that we eventually build for them. That way the slaves still have to do their own work, but we've got the freedom for them to go wherever they need to in an emergency. Because right now, Von Helsing is in there helping them out, that's not okay. I was kind of hoping we could finish the Tenets of Blood for the Cathedral, but we're already very late on some of our rituals, so we're just gonna have to kick things off. Let's start with the Mental Diablerie, because that's a necessary thing that we're supposed to have every year. Now, this is the ritual that allows you to awaken latent psychic energies in a target, so the perfect one for this is the Muffin Man, because it means we have to blind her 1 time less than usual. 92% with a 59% chance of satisfying. I'm alright with that. Anne can't make it. What's wrong with Anne? Pigging out. You're a vampire. You don't eat. You don't even have a food bar. Pigging out on the slaves, I assume. Well, I assume this is working. Only a few people turned up to it, and Buffy just straight up walked away, and she's the one in charge. There you go. Satisfying, and both Aragon and Muffin Man? Wait, Aragon went up to level 6? Oh, that's how we can get them up to level 6. And I think he learned Neuroquake, which is absolutely insane. Wow, that couldn't work out any better. So at level 6, he's got some very, very good bonuses. Again, it cancels out the negatives you would incur by having the blindness in the first place, but now he's gone even beyond that. Wow, okay, it's a sad day to be you, Muffin Man, because now you're going to get blinded. Somebody also said if we lock the door into the cathedral, they won't leave. They won't carry the person home every single time. And there we go. Hey, that's way quicker. Now all we've got to do is wait for Anne to stop breaking down, and then we can get her patched up. By patched up, I mean forcibly regrow her eyeballs. It's a bit more horrifying when you phrase it like that. Oh, more child soldiers. Ambassador, you spoil me. Okay, bring them down. And this is going to be an easy one compared to what we fought yesterday. My God, look at the psychic powers. And now with all the slaves we've got, realistically, we could have our ghouls sit at the tree for quite a long time. We'll go through everybody and see who has the good psychic powers, because there's no point giving someone who's just got, like, solar pinhole, for example, sitting at a tree all day. Oh, God, be careful. She might be able to beat very, very powerful vampires, but bullets hurt just a lot. Oh, what a distraction. Okay, okay, get in there. Boom. Done. Oh, my God, they're lighting their own people on fire. That's incredible. And done. And sit, kid. Nice. Look at that. Oh, one of our slaves has gone to murderous rage. We might want to go stop that before we lose someone. Oh, and they lit the guy we possessed on fire. We don't even have to bury him either. Come along, child. Oh, I think she went down from hypothermia. Brilliant. All right, never mind then. Action available? Request mercenary action. Oh, nice. Worst case scenario, it's a free slave, and if they're garbage, we could just send them back to the main settlements again. Somebody did suggest that whenever we possess someone, we could send them off to a settlement before they succumb to the heart attack that comes with Anne's power. It does feel a little bit scummy, though. As if she's not overpowered already. Free infinite people for our settlements is, that's quite far. Well, if Anne can't hunt bigger, stronger vampires, we can hunt bigger, stronger monsters. I mean, bigger in terms of size. No one's a bigger monster than Anne Guine. Alchemy unlocks research steel. What does alchemy do, though? Research to get advanced research table. Oh, cool. I guess it fills the gap between the regular medieval research bench and a powered one. Or we could get some armor for Priscilla. But I think Priscilla's already got enough going on. We can make Priscilla 7 fetching hats. None of the slaves have anything to do, so I thought it wouldn't hurt if I expanded out their path so they could actually get up to the quarry. Especially because in theory now, we might be able to start getting... Oh, look at that. We might be able to start getting some steel. Okay, little Anne, let's get you a trophy. What are we up against? Oh, hello. Wyvern. Poor, sweet Wyvern. Should we give this beast the dignity it deserves? Nah. And to celebrate, we got alchemy. Fantastic. Well done, Anne. Let's throw that on the back of the behemoth and move on to the next one, I suppose. Oh, God, that's a lot. What the hell are those? They're crabs. Kikamori? Kika what now? They form colonies, making them similar to communal insects such as mega spiders. Oh, okay. See, now this could be a slight problem, given that Anne only has one suicide button. Oh, what are those? Oh, those are the nests. Oh, cool. Okay, slight problem then. Let's go for a possession on one of the big tankier looking ones. Is that good enough? Maybe they'll kill one another? Or maybe it'll still attack Anne. Okay. I assume we want to capture this one. Kikamora Queen. In that case, you die. And you die. Come on, don't go on cooldown. Don't go on cooldown. Nice. Kill the little ones. Surely she can kill the little ones. Oh, God, don't get backed in. Fucking hell. Okay, this is horrible. You sleep? Nice. Hopefully that'll be enough to kill the little ones. And then, hey, wake up, idiot. We could do with a hand here. Okay, don't burn Anne down. Whoa, they're all taking acid damage. Why? They're all, like, doing something, but I'm not entirely sure what they're doing. They're attacking one another. Okay, well, that makes things a little bit easier. Well, she's driven them into some weird frenzy. God, I hate this. Okay, 2 left. Both of which have kicked the shit out of one another. And then there's the queen, which seems to have given up. Alright, well, I'm going to put you out of your misery if that's okay. Excellent. Let's get that one loaded up. Are you joking? They sent us payment for killing that by dropping a revolver through the roof. Oh, we haven't got enough vitae to feed all of the ghouls. And he's 102 years old. We need to get back pretty soon. Should we head back now? Say forget about the Lothar? How far is it? Oh, it's only 0.6 days. Okay, we'll go for the Lothar, then we'll head back. Sorry, little Lothar, we're going to have to wrap this one up fast, my friend. Okay, let's be quick. We've got some ghouls to feed. I thought it would never happen. But at long last, after however many episodes, we have our tenets of blood. And maybe even more importantly, we finally have bloody stone cutting as well. That in turn leads to mine crafting. As in crafting mines, not as in, well, you know, the other one. Do my eyes deceive me? At long last, we finally got steel. We can build basic workbenches now. That is, we can build basic workbenches without having to smelt down spaceships that fall from the skies. And I guess we should also take a look and see if we can build Muffin Man, that upgraded research table. Yeah, there it is. 25 iron ingots, 25 basic components. Where do we craft basic components, I wonder? Workbench? Probably the workbench. Oh, yeah, there you go. Perfect. I guess we'll do 20. I guess let's go 30. If one workbench costs 25, we'll go 30 and then never pause it. Why not? Hey, hurry up, you idiots. I need more iron. Iron ore? Is that the same iron ore, though, or is there more than one iron ore? Oh, God. Oh, no, those are iron ingots. We need to smelt it down. And at long last, she's home. Let's just hope it wasn't too long that damage has been... Oh. Right, yeah, you probably can't feed on many people on the back of a behemoth for a good few months. Feeding on Burkus. It's a bad day to be Burkus. Who the hell is Burkus? Burkus is a... Oh my god, it was the kid that Anne captured ages ago that we didn't actually recruit. Oh. Oh, she didn't kill him, though. She only drained him until he was almost dead. Surprise! I could have sworn that when they went beast mode, they drained everybody until they died. But I guess she'll only do it until they fall down. And now she's pulled out a Thrombo Horn. That's not ideal. I guess it's just more the fact that she'll attack anybody and we can't stop her. So she could have attacked the ghouls. We do need to get ready to go and patch them up, though. There, not Buffy. Send Aragon. Oh, this is horrible. I definitely pushed her a little bit too far this time. Alternatively, next time we just put a slave on the back of the behemoth too, so that they can act as a food source. I just hope this won't get Aragon bitten. Okay, she's topped up. She's good. And she dropped the queen in there. Well then, I guess the next question is, what can we actually make? I think she's collected a good amount of trophies. Anyway, let's go to the art bench here. So we got a... whatever that is called. This trophy depicts the hunt of the Kikamora Queen. Perfect. Then we got a Lothar, but I'm not sure we can do anything with the Lothar right now. There was a Wyvern. That was the other one. Wyvern trophy. There we go. Fantastic. You can get a Lothar horn, which you can do something with the Nero Expanded Vikings, but I don't remember what. More importantly, and gain the Brawler trait from when she broke down. Oh, that's incredible. I guess going through, you know, half the slaves and feeding on them systematically probably would do that. And I think it's time we give our ghouls a bit of a top-up. They've done a good job lasting as long as they did without Anne. We're going to do an epic gamer move, and I'm going to have Buffy stop making one trophy and make the other, so that way the body can't rot away. Otherwise, all of that effort was a little bit useless. And most importantly of all, there it is. Refine iron ingots into steel ingots. Wow, so it's quite a hefty chain to make those. I think I'm going to go as far as making an entirely separate furnace as well. We'll just move this over here and I try and keep it all rammed together for the work speed bonuses they're all giving. Oh man, and just when I thought it couldn't get any better, look at this. Servant Grunt Creation. We can create servant grunts, one of the more basic servants. Training them in guard will allow them to mine rocks, cut plants, clean filth, and toggle switches. Eventually, we may get so bored of feeding and suppressing and converting these slaves that we could just deal with it all with an animal handler instead. And then nobody can look upon Anne's grace. Her closest trusted friends, the ghouls, are all blind, and the slaves are converted into mindless animals where they can't judge her. And to be honest, I'm kind of sick of fucking babysitting them at this point. Speaking of babysitting, we've also recruited Burkus, our final prisoner. And I mean, look. It's a hell of a bounce back, right? This might be the first time in this entire series where I've set as a goal and we've actually not only managed it, but gone beyond it. We've got steel. We've got all of the slaves. Anne has proven that she's the apex predator on this planet by not only beating the shit out of a vampire way stronger than her, but also everything else. Weapons and armor are still the top priority, but with one crafter using very low tier stuff, it is going to take quite a long time to make... I mean, shit, even one piece of armor is going to take a very long time. I think getting Anne some sort of royal gear early on would be pretty massive, but I don't know that really we've got much gear to choose from. Oh, we do have some ancient Eastern armory stuff. I mean, I guess that's better than nothing. And as much as I love her in the dress, the original dress, the iconic Anne look, she's getting shot at an awful lot these days. I think Anne needs to mobilize for war, and I think so do all of our people. We need to get back on the train with the blinding as well, get Muffin Man sorted out. Then we've got 4 very powerful ghouls with the potential to get it to level 6, which is going to be insane, something we'll try and focus on tomorrow. And then if we can get the mine research as well, we've got all the building blocks. We've got all the resources we need. We've got all the people capable of doing it. If we've got any good crafting slaves, We do. We've got Burkus, the most recent recruit. I wouldn't be above giving them a little armory to work in. Granted, giving the slaves weapons and armor easy access is a little bit dangerous. But if we're just having them craft shoes or helmets, I mean, helmets aren't going to make much of a difference, right? We'll keep going with the hunting tomorrow, because I love the idea of getting that trophy hall set up with everything Anne has killed single-handedly, just to prove a point more than anything else. But getting her an upgrade, getting her those extra generations, maybe hunting down another 5th generation vampire, that's really what I want to do. And now we kind of know what to expect. It's not just going to be as simple as putting them to sleep and then devouring their soul. But I think you all better be afraid, because now we've got everything in place for the Age of Anne. This is going to be good. Thank you, of course, as always, to you at home for watching, first and foremost. I don't thank you enough. Thank you for watching these videos featuring all of our strange Rimworld characters. And a thank you as well goes out to the executive producer patrons. For today, we have Galupo Fruit Hag, Spidey Clone, Night Rouge, Holy Reapers, Pep Fiend, Hezron, Time Waster, Jared, Revan, Super Careful Fragile Lipsticks, Actually Atrocious, Darkwipe the Grim, Exodus, GJ, Crowskull, and Anastara. One day I will get that perfect, mark my words. Thank you for your support over at the executive producer tiers on Patreon, and a thank you as well to Kumi, Randomman9989, Flom, Ben Ice Cream, Rave Pirate, Cyber Monkey, Ian Geo, Ludin, Dodger, Craigon, Muskratful, Catlord, Proximity Jones, Akka, and Metman as well.